What up, friends, enemies, and everyone in between? It's your boy Schulz here. AlexxMedia is also in the building. What up, Al?
I am in the building.
Oh, there's no yer?
You're
not hitting them with a yer, bro? Come on, don't let them get to you.
Gotta give them a corona yer.
They tried to come for your yer, bro.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
They tried to come for your yer. Anyway, we're back with another episode of whatever this is. We don't know what this is. We're just trying to guide you guys through this whole corona pandemic experience. Obviously, it's fucked up and affecting everybody differently and affecting everybody at different paces. That's something we've definitely learned from this. You guys listening or watching at home, have you ever seen Dr. Pimple Popper? Do you know what that is? It's this Asian woman who pops these massive abscesses that just grow on people, right? And she's got a TV show on TLC about it. She started on Twitter, and I remember I used to watch her on Twitter because don't touch your face. Take a shot every time I touch my face. You will be destroyed within the first 3 minutes of this video. But yeah, I used to watch her on Twitter, and these people would come in and they would have a fucking grapefruit hanging off their eyebrow. Okay, a massive abscess. What is it called, Al? What's another name for it? It's not even a pimple. Growth, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. And she would cut them off their face, and it was this interesting experience. It was kind of cathartic as she would pop these big blisters, whatever they were, growths, etc. And but I always remember thinking, I'm like, how the fuck could you wait this long? How could you walk around and act like a normal person when you have a fucking ostrich egg hanging off of your forehead, right? I couldn't fathom that somebody could do that. Now I get it. When I see America's response to the coronavirus, I get it now. We are the people that go to Dr. Pimple Popper, and we don't have a fucking pimple popper. We literally need somebody to squeeze that football growth off of our face, because the way that we're handling this, it's kind of hysterically pathetic. It's really just a country kind of run by idiots. I know people say this all the time, and I never really thought it, right? Because I think you see politicians in nice suits, so when you see someone in a nice suit, you think they're smarter than they are, maybe. But I was watching Governor Cuomo today, who's trying to do the right thing. Don't get me wrong. He's trying to do the right thing, and I think he's trying to run for president in 2024, but it doesn't matter. Everybody got their little own agenda here. But he was on TV. He was saying what we need, and he was... I want, they were talking about shutting down the schools. He goes, I don't want to shut down the schools unless we get daycare centers open, okay? These kids need to go somewhere. Cuomo, if you're afraid of the kids getting coronavirus at the school, what the fuck do you think the difference is at the daycare center? Is there something special about the daycare center? Is there some corona force field going on at these daycare centers? Well, maybe we should just teach school at the fucking daycare center. How on earth is that going to help anyone? Now, I understand why they don't want to shut down the schools, because I think we spoke about this last episode, right?
Yeah, well, some people have to work, and so...
All these healthcare providers, right? All the nurses, all the doctors, all of them have kids, right? So when they get to send their kid to school, they don't have to pay for a babysitter, this, that, the other. But a daycare center is not going to be the thing that makes it work. I mean, you just see this time and time again. These people making these absolutely stupid decisions. Dude, it was St. Paddy's Day today, I think.
Yeah.
St. Paddy's Day today. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
Well, celebrating it, but it's
whatever. They do the whole
Tuesday.
parade thing, right? So you had Americans going to St. Patrick's Day parade. All over America. White people. It's always been a white holiday. You know what I mean? But not a lot of black Irishman.
I used to celebrate, though.
You did? You'd be the one black guy?
Yeah, just because it's the day before my birthday. It's like a pre-celebration.
Wish happy birthday to Alexx if you're still alive. So they're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, right? You see this happening all over the country. Dude, there was a buddy who listens to the podcast. He said he was doing pub crawls in Chicago for St. Paddy's Day, right? Ireland closed down all their pubs today. Guys, what are we doing? Ireland closed down their pubs. You can take a St. Paddy's Day off if Ireland is taking one off. Okay? I mean, I just don't get it. I don't understand why people are so just reluctant to accept that this is a real thing. Do you understand what it comes from?
Yeah. No, I don't know where it comes from, but it needs to hit us to be real.
Dude,
a
somebody
big
famous
celebrity
needs to die.
Yeah,
And
somebody.
we thought, and I honestly, I don't believe that Tom Hanks and his wife have it. And I'm
Nah,
not
he
trying
got
to be
it.
conspiratorial about it. I truly don't think they have it. I think that it was basically some people in power who are like, okay, who does everybody know? We need to get people to take this seriously.
Nah, he got
Everybody knows Tom Hanks. Hey, you're quarantined. And also, if you guys aren't sending Tom Hanks volleyballs, you're assholes. Okay?
Oh, so
That is the best gift for Tom Hanks. The second he's like, yeah, me and my wife are quarantined. If you don't give him a Wilson, he will throw his wife right out the window the second he gets that volleyball.
I photoshopped a picture of his wife's face on the volleyball because her name is Rita Wilson. And
No!
yeah. And they're
He's
both-
always had a Wilson. Oh, you cornball,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, we're on to you. We're on to you.
and
Dude,
he's
this guy got...
stranded on an island right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is his dream.
Yeah.
This is, what is it called? Shipwreck? What was the movie?
Castaway.
Castaway 2. Him and his real Wilson. Wow, you think she talks as much as the volleyball? Anyway, okay, where were we? So,
All the places that are locked down.
say again?
I think you're talking.
Oh,
about
yeah. So basically, what's happening globally? Let's go back to like the world, like what's happening in the world real quick, and then I want to get to like what's gonna happen in the United States because we said it's going towards quarantine. You already see that happening, and I want you guys to be prepared to live like kings during the quarantine because you can king out of quarantine. I've spoken to some people in countries that are currently quarantined, and they told me the do's and don'ts about the quarantine. So I'm gonna have y'all ready to go. But first of all, what's happening? Countries on full lockdown: Italy, Spain, France. Okay. Basically, all these countries. And it's so funny to hear them talk about. They're like, I don't know why it happened to us. I don't know. I can't understand why the coronavirus come to us. I don't know. I'll talk to you later. Mwah, 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 mwah. And then you kiss the fucking UPS driver 16 times for delivering a package.
Yeah.
This is why it affects you. This is why it's going to everybody. It's not even. It's like the more affectionate a country, of course, the more they're going to get corona.
Yeah, that's what I said. Italy's a touchy people, son.
That's it. Nonstop. Kissy touchy.
And even the guys hitting on the girls is like they still do the whole
They're
grab
touching
arm
your
shit.
arm.
Yeah.
It's just constant corona.
Yeah.
You walk down the streets of Italy, you're going to get corona. Same with France. Same with, I think Portugal's fucked up. Spain
yeah.
as well. They're locked down. Germany is closing borders except for like deliveries and that kind of shit.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it's going down. It's really interesting because all it took was like one tragedy for like the Brexit people to get what they wanted. Like, you know how Brexit people are out there like, yeah, we need to have our own countries and shut down borders and everybody needs to have their own independence. And then Germany's like, no, we are one country. We are Europe. We are all together. And then a couple coughs and sniffles comes around. It's like, well, maybe we close the borders for a little bit. Maybe have a little separation. So that's Germany going back on their shit. I heard some interesting moves about Russia. I don't know how truthful this is, but like you're starting to see people use corona for their own personal interests, right? Countries use corona for their own personal interests.
Okay. In what way?
So Russia apparently has a big vote coming up, right? I think April 22nd. The vote is for Vladimir Putin to maintain power so he can have like another 12 years, right? So obviously people are going to want to come together, riot, and protest, right? But what did they say because of corona? No public gatherings.
Wow.
Niet. Don't come and hang out, especially not in public areas, because you could get corona.
Wow.
Smart, right?
Wow.
They know what the fuck they're doing out there. And then the craziest situation of all is how Britain is handling corona. Have you guys read up at all about how Britain is handling corona? They're just saying, this is, it's comical. They're just saying, nah, fuck it. That's their reaction. They're like, we're all gonna get it, so what, right? And they're just gonna go for that herd mentality thing we were talking about. So basically, if 60% of the population ends up getting it, then it becomes very hard to pass on. So they're basically like, old people stay inside, and then everybody else keep doing what you're doing, and then if everybody gets it, everybody gets it.
Wow.
So they're accepting that people will die. They're accepting that will happen. And I think low-key, they're just, like, trying to get pensioners out of there. Because, you know, have this, like, amazing pension program.
Yeah.
And they can't probably support it. So they're like, okay, let's just knock off all the old people. Now we don't have to pay their pensions. Economy's going to be booming after this, and we come out ahead. Everybody else is trying to save their old people. We're going to come out young, hot, Golden State Warriors.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lots of rookies.
That's some diabolical shit right
Real
there.
talk.
Yo.
They fucking tanked for the first pick. Britain is tanking for the number 1 draft pick, and they might get it low key.
Fucking restructuring the team. And
They
shit.
really are, dude. All the old British people that live to like 100 years old, they got those like moles on their face. Where's Dr. Pimple Popper when you need him? Yeah. But they're gonna be dead, and then young Britain, it's gonna be all Anthony Joshua's. Just right-wing Britain's like worst nightmare. Shout out to that what's his name, Boris, that motherfucker.
I don't know what that is.
Yo, Boris and Bernie Sanders got the same comb.
Who's Boris?
Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of England.
Oh.
Of Great Britain. And both of them, there's a great meme, but it's both of them look like they comb their hair with a balloon.
Okay, I remember that.
Okay, so where else we at? What else we at? What do we do? So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? This was going to happen. Okay, right now you see America's like going towards quarantine, right? We're doing this cute little shit right now where we're saying no more bars and restaurants. But they're basically trying to like remove all public gathering places. You've seen this happen, right? Yeah. So like California is shutting down bars and restaurants. I think they're shutting down all bars and the restaurants after a certain hour, right? They've made all places reduce capacity to like 50%, right? So now like half capacity, I guess, makes it less, catchable corona because of the social distancing thing or something.
Yeah. It's fucking retarded.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Point being is if you're a loser with no friends, you can just say you're social distancing. I think that's the way to hustle this shit. All you GameStop nerds, go out. Now's your time to shine. Is it just you for the reservation? Yeah, I would. I would have come with my friends, but I'm social distancing.
These incels about to be cool
Son,
right now.
incels are trendsetters, bro. Incels at home playing Call of Duty like, yo, I've been social distancing for a minute. All my friends live in Zimbabwe. Actually, I don't know if you got Call of Duty in Zimbabwe. Anyway, point is yes, all these places. Illinois shut down bars and restaurants. Hoboken has a fucking curfew. Puerto Rico has a curfew. That being said, I think they've had a curfew since that hurricane. I don't think they have no electricity. Sorry, Alex. I know that's your people.
Man,
I know.
son.
But their curfew is nightfall. La noche is their curfew.
Oh, man.
So now we're going towards like, it's like a pseudo-quarantine. This isn't going to work. And then they're just going to go, all right, everybody, fuck it, stay inside. That's basically how this is going to happen, I promise you. But I think they don't want to tell everybody to go inside because I think they don't want to, like, completely shut down the economy. I think if they just go, everybody has to stay inside, then we all go, oh, it's a wrap. But as long as business can, like, pretend to be operating, then I think everything's going to be okay. Then I think they believe it's going to be okay, but it's eventually going to go to quarantine. Everybody's going to be in for at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, right? Because that's literally what every other country is doing. Mm-hmm. All we have to do is look at Europe. They're ahead of us. It's the same disease. It's the same timeline. We look at Europe and then go, okay, that's going to be us, all right? We're going to be quarantined. Now, before you get upset, before you get bummed, remember, you're not listening to one of those fear-mongering podcasts or shows. You're listening to Andrew Schulz and AlexxMedia, okay? So we're going to find some positivo in this shit. How do you live like a king during your quarantine? What do you do? I know the question everybody has is, what are the necessities? What should I get? Fuck the necessities. Get the luxuries. I know that sounds crazy, but just hear me out on it. All the grocery stores are going to be open. All the pharmacies are going to be open. Okay? You know who's not going to be open? Kiehl's. All right? You can go to the grocery store and get your Lucerne or whatever, like regular lotion. Or before everything gets shut down, you go to your fancy stores and get the shit that you like. Stock up on that for a month. So you get the soaps you like, right? You get the lotion. You like the shampoo. You get all the things that you want to be specific with in your life. Face wash, girls have 15 different face washes and hairspray and all that kind of shit. right? They take up the whole thing.
So-
And we're supposedly bad for the environment. Every one of these girls is an environmental disaster walking around.
So,
What? Your girls got all her shit at your place?
nah, I'm just saying when girls come over, they leave a lot of stuff. Let's just say that.
Your girls
Next.
are bringing shampoo, dog?
Next.
Your That's you in the bathroom like, and get your stuff out of my bathroom. So,
Get your asshole.
where's your bathtub? That shit is looking spick and span right now. All right.
About to be my shit right there. Oh,
So,
I like that though. Get luxuries. I like that.
no
All
bullshit.
right?
Because if you're going to be locked down, you got to be locked down living good, right?
Yeah.
So here's a couple things. Make sure you get the luxuries, right? Another thing that's very important, because I'm talking to my buddies, I'm talking to people in Italy and people in parts of Canada that are locked down, right? Because they were like in contact with the people that had the virus. And they're like, bro, get things that you normally don't consume in your house. That's the number one thing everybody forgets, right? For example, I don't ever drink coffee in my house. I don't have a coffee machine. So the second you get quarantined, that's no more coffee for you, right? So what you got to do is make sure that you got a coffee maker, or you get yourself a little coffee maker and the coffee you like, because you're going to want to wake up and have that morning coffee. I don't have sweets in my house ever. I don't have candy. I don't have chocolate. I don't have none of that shit. But if I'm out, I might want a little something sweet, a little dessert. Boom. You get it. Get all those things. A Snapple. San Pellegrino. You know those like little sodas? They're like grapefruit flavored, pomegranate flavored, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Get some of those. Get the shit that you would never have in your home. You'd never buy for groceries. You'd never do any of that kind of stuff. But you enjoy because you're going to want those indulgences for the next like couple weeks or month. Obviously call the weed plug or hit up the weed spot. Right? Because Cali, all these other places, they got the legal weed, so go. But they're shutting that down immediately. Remember, it's only going to be grocery stores, pharmacies open. That's it. Okay? What else was there? I think... oh, yeah. Just those luxuries. You get those. I think you should be good. Also, gyms are going to be closed. You're going to have to work out, okay? Because if you don't work out, everything your girlfriend or boyfriend says is going to drive you fucking crazy. I know how that is immediately. Anytime they disagree about anything, it drives you fucking crazy unless I get that shit woosed and calm down. So I got my boy who works for this NBA team to get like a trainer to give them a hotel workout. Also, YouTube has tons of these like in your home workout or hotel workout, a 30-minute workout. You get that Corona cardio in, and I think you'll be good. If you buy some weights or even those bands are kind of lit. Right? Because they don't take up any space. You don't have to like be lugging around dumbbells in your apartment, but you can get a pretty good workout. But keep the workouts on. And that's it. I think I have one of those workouts. I'll post it on Instagram if you guys want. I'll give it to Al, so he'll post on Instagram, etc. But yeah, so what's going to happen? How are you going to get groceries, etc.? I spoke to my friend who's in Italy, and she broke down how they get the groceries and everything out there. You can pretty much leave the apartment whenever you want. But they say one member per family should leave at a time. So hopefully people just respect that and do that. She recommends not going to the big grocery stores because by going there, you're pretty much asking for Corona. Right? Now.
And
yeah.
the big grocery stores are the ones that sell out first. You go to the hood spots right now,
Boom.
they're fully stocked.
Boom.
Fully stocked.
That's exactly what she said. She's like, yo, go to the corner stores, go to the bodegas, etc.
yeah.
You're not going for the finest cuisine you've ever had. You're going to get the essentials. You're going to get some fucking cereal, some chicken, some beef, etc. So if you got a corner store or like those shits that like, they're not a supermarket, but they're not a bodega.
Like Key Food.
Key Food's a grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the Asian shits. They're like elevated from a bodega, but they're not a grocery store. They're not a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you go in there, there's probably going to be less people. What she said that was going on in Italy was there's a bouncer at the grocery store.
Word?
Yeah, it's like a nightclub. And they're like, there's too many people in there. We got to wait for some people to leave. Like, they literally say all the same thing. And then the line outside, everybody has to have like a meter of space in between each other.
So does this
I don't
bouncer,
know what a meter is, but y'all should figure that out.
does this bouncer discriminate on people based on
Yeah.
how they dress?
No Timbs, no Yankee fitteds inside the club. That'd be mad funny. Bitches just show up, go right to the front of the line. Hey, Derek. Kissing him on the cheek. You're like, yo, come on. Like,
All the fat bitches still waiting to get in.
yo, dress up nice. See if you can cut the line at the motherfucking Trader Joe's. Yo, you just walk up like, yeah, I know Joe. You know, my boy's in there. He got a table.
we popping bottles.
Yeah, he got some bottles in there. We got that $2 Chuck. We got the $2 Chuck at Charles Schwab. My boy got a whole case in there. So it's like basically you got that. Locally grocery stores, the little bodega type shits are probably better. She's like, yo, the fruit and veggies probably run out in the morning. Okay? There's not going to be a situation where you can't get food. It's going to be the same types of deliveries that are coming in, right? The food's going to be here. Everybody's freaking out about this food thing. There's going to be food. You don't have to worry about it. But people are going to be so paranoid, right, that they're going to run to the supermarket first and try to get all the shit. And keep in mind, it's shifting from in New York, where a lot of us eat out. I would say 50% of us eat out every meal, something crazy like that. So now all those 50% are going to be at the supermarket. So think about that. They probably don't have enough space to have double the amount of people buying stuff every single day. That's not to freak you out. There's always going to be food there. But if you do get there early, you want to get some salad, veggies, that kind of stuff, get there early. If not, don't even bother going early because that's when everybody's going to be there. You go during lunch and you should be Gucci. Another thing while we living like kings out here in this quarantine, distraction. Mm-hmm. What we doing, what we watching, what we creating. I already had mad people hit me up after yesterday's app just saying like, yo, I just started this website or I just started a podcast. I made my YouTube channel. Like, this is a great once in a lifetime opportunity to fucking create. If you have any creative bone in your body, flex that shit right now. You have time, and that's all it takes. I was right about Isaac Newton, by the way, developing algebra during the lockdown.
I still don't think it was algebra. It was one of the fucking theories that you use, but it's not algebra.
I think it was TikTok. Isaac Newton made TikTok.
Oh, he did.
That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He also liked little kids. So
that's what he did.
Yeah.
You know? But this is gravity, right? Doesn't affect them young titties. This is so bad. Why do we have to go there? We're just trying to inform the people. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to give them a nice little, I don't know, quarantine getaway. That's all this is.
What should we watch? What are you watching?
So I started Game of Thrones with my shorty.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's. Whew.
You like Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Love Game of Thrones.
Now, can I be honest with you right now?
All right.
You know who's a fucking joint?
Okay. Which? Who?
Legolas, bro.
Legolas. Which one is that?
That's the bow and arrow.
Who the fuck got a bow and arrow?
Orlando Bloom, son.
Are you talking about a dude, son?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Nah, son, that's my dude. Legolas, bro, with the bow and arrow. Cupid, hit
Son,
me.
you're talking about Lord of the Rings, asshole. You said Game of Thrones.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's the
what
same
the fuck are you
shit, bro.
talking
They're wearing
about?
fucking moccasins and like button-down shirts, and they got
like,
this
what?
motherfucker got a ring in a
fucking
pocket.
arrow in Game of Thrones,
Son, he got his ring in a pocket with no Velcro or zipper. Do you realize how crazy Frodo was, son?
Yeah.
The most powerful ring ever
Son.
is in a regular handkerchief pocket. No zipper, no Velcro.
Son, and then he rocked it
And
like,
on a regular Cuban
son,
link.
it looked like your chain.
Son, he got it on my... Look, you think I'm going to put the most valuable ring in the world on this? Floss?
Blink, blink.
I got my shit on floss. Son. I got some salad stuck in my tooth. I'm picking it out with this necklace.
Nah, Lord of the Rings, that's a good one, because that's a commitment. That's
Son,
a commitment
3
movie,
hours,
son.
3 movies.
Son, yeah, that's a good
Let's
one.
go.
That's a good one.
Okay?
Yeah.
Also, you got to stop it every 5 minutes to explain that shit to your fucking girlfriend who can't just rationalize that Gandalf and Dumbledore is the same fucking guy. And I understand. Yo, she calling this motherfucker Dumbledore. I'm like, if you don't stop disrespecting Dumbledore and Gandalf, it's different. Even though they wear the same goddamn outfit, they got the same goddamn cane, they got the same goddamn powers. Okay? You realize how little creativity Hollywood got with their fucking casting, bro?
Typecast this motherfucker. How you
Son,
get typecasted
the same
as
thing
a
with Ned Stark.
wizard? Son?
Ned Stark is in
What else he's
Lord of
been
the
in?
Rings.
Yeah?
Yes. And he's the first one to die.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Son.
Because this was before he was popping, so.
Before he was popping,
Yeah,
looking
sir.
young, crispy, cute. Not as cute as my man fucking Orlando, though. Legolas, bro.
I gotta run that back. I gotta
Yo,
see how he looks.
Legolas. Oh, my God. The hair, the look, the gaze.
All right, now.
He be hitting you like
Nah,
that.
stop it.
And the aim with the arrow.
Too much.
Hit me. Hey, bend that bow. So what are you Googling?
I gotta see what this nigga look like.
Yeah, look at that motherfucking pretty motherfucker right there. Look at him. Come on, elves ain't men, bruh. Elves ain't men or women. Elves are elves.
Oh, okay.
That's an elf. An elf is not a man or a woman. That's an elf.
Look at this one. It's got the contour going and
That's
shit.
it, bro.
He's a little baddie,
Tell me
son.
that's not an elf, bro.
You're a little baddie. You're a little baddie.
Like,
All right.
if you're like, yo, I fucked last night, and you're like, yo, what she look like? You'd be like, nah, it's an elf.
Son.
That's it.
He looked just like the elf we saw at the airport.
Mm.
You remember the
Which one?
lady of a certain religion with the pointy ears and the wig? So she looked just like him.
Oh, the Hasidic Jewish one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
was
got
trying not to
elf-like
say it,
quality.
but
She
I-
got elf-like quality. They're both wearing wigs. That's facts. But also look at my ears. My ears are elven. I have elfish ears. If you look at my
it's
ears.
not pointy.
That I got 2 points on my ears.
Nah,
like that. Yeah, see my points?
that shit look like a pimple popper.
I got
They should
nipple
take
ears.
that shit out.
We got to go to Dr. Pimple Popper and get my ears right. Because we got to take the elf out. Hey, Dr. Pimple Popper, holler at us, help us get the elf out of my ears, all right? But no, I'm fucking with that Lord of the Rings, dog.
I'm on the.
what you want?
I'm on. I told you. Damn, something fall.
Oh, yeah. Snowfall.
Snowfall.
FX
yeah.
show, watch it on Hulu.
That shit is fire.
Yeah.
That
You're
shit had
learning
me-
how
that
you
shit had
became
me.
a crack dealer.
Yep, basically.
Because that's how it started. You ended up becoming a crack dealer because of
I never sold
the
crack. Stop it.
You never sold crack?
No, not
What'd you
crack.
sell?
Just weed.
That's it?
Yeah, I hung with people who sold different things.
Gay. Son, I thought you were hard, bro.
Nah,
From
son.
Far Rock, you not selling around?
Son, that shit is scary.
What? Crack?
Yeah, and dealing with crackheads. Some
Son.
crackheads are fucking scary, son.
Son, weed heads way scarier. Weed heads will kiss you.
They chill. They scary now in this time.
Yeah. I'm more scared of a weed head than I am a crackhead.
No.
Because crackhead will stop doing anything that you want them to stop doing as long as you give them some crack.
Yeah, but you have to give them crack if they don't got money. And then you come up short to your dealer, and then now you got
I'd rather deal with my dealer than this crackhead.
Alright.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Anyway, look, go watch some shit, man. Go work out. Create some dope shit. Use this time accordingly. I think in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be locked down. I think it'll be fun. And I think there's going to be a lot of great podcasts out there. There's going to be a lot of great content out there. I know we're going to be cooking some shit up. You know, some of the people in the crew taking their sweet fucking time to get back to New York. Mark's bitch ass went to fucking Orlando.
Must be nice.
Must be nice, huh?
I bet he comes back with a wand.
Wait, what?
A wand? Because Disney World hasn't closed.
Disney World didn't close.
Disneyland closed, but not
Oh,
World.
shit.
If that motherfucker went to the Harry Potter stuff,
Without us?
we fighting.
Yo, my girl was so
It's
happy
on
that we
site.
canceled the Orlando show.
Why?
So that we didn't go to Harry Potter without her.
Oh, she hating.
Yo, my girl, before quarantine, Corona was killing everybody, she
Yeah.
goes, Andrew, for your safety. She goes, I don't want you going to Harry Potter. I was like, yeah, but babe, I'm going to be in a room with 400 people. They're like way closer to me. She goes, it's about your safety. I was like, babe, what if you come down with me that weekend? Can we go? She's like, I'll protect you. I'll protect you if we go to Harry Potter together.
Son, I was a little tight. We missed out on that, but
We'll get back down there. Orlando, we're going to get back down there. But in the meantime, we're going to stay away from these groups, and we're going to quarantine. We're going to get shit together. And before we get out of here, I want to give you guys some financial advice that I heard. Now, I want to preface this by saying I am completely financially illiterate. I just hoard money like fucking Scrooge McDuck or whatever it is. I don't know how to make that money make money. That being said, I'm sure you and everybody else in this world has heard, hey, this is the time. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make money on the stock market. Okay? The people in the finance world are licking their chops right now. Those who still have chops to lick. A lot of them lost everything. But they're licking their chops because when the market takes a dip like this, it can only go back up. So you can get in for pennies on the dollar, right? Especially now because money's super cheap. I think the Fed just dropped the interest rate to like 0 or something crazy, put $700 billion back into the market. Basically what's going on is you have to find the low point in the market and then put some money in there. Now, again, don't take my advice about this kind of stuff. Do your own research when it comes to finances because that's real stuff. Okay, I don't want you going broke off of some shit I said. But I asked my boy, I was like, yo, when should I get in? If I was to invest, when should I get in? And he goes, well, you want to try to get in when it's lowest. I'm like, well, when would that be? What is a good indicator for lowest? And he goes, let me talk to some of my friends. Then he hits me up the next day. He goes, if they shut down JFK, put all your money in. Because that's going to be as low as it gets. If they shut down JFK, put your money in. Now, that doesn't mean it won't go down further, but it's not going to go down that much further. JFK has, I think, the most international flights of any airport in the world, right? That's going to be true economic casualty right there if they shut down JFK. So that's when we're going to get in. Put $1,000 in when they do it. See what happens. You never know. You put 1,000 in, your shit quadruples. Hey, you live in large. You know what I mean? You can buy that full-size cutout of Legolas. Put it in your room. You know what I mean? Stroke that bow.
Did he have a body on him?
Son, it's not up to that part yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's still clothed. He got that like baggy over shirt they wear, you know.
Because he has a love scene.
Say what?
He has a love scene.
Does he stroke something?
Yeah, he stroked something.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I think he has a love scene. Either him or the guy who's like gonna be.
Al.
I don't want to ruin it. I don't want any spoilers.
Al.
What's up?
To me, every scene he's in is a love scene. hey, bro. Hey, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now, bro.
On that note,
any more words to the people?
Just guys, stop being stupid. Stop being selfish. So what? If you're young, you could recover from it. Stay inside. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. Stay inside.
Stay inside, man. And yeah, man. Hopefully these things are helpful to you guys, and if not for some real information, but also just some distraction, some structure, you know, in these kind of weird times. I think anxiety is quite normal, so it's cool to be able to connect with y'all like this, and I really hope that it's helpful, man. And you know, we'll do them as long as it's something you guys find value in, and yeah, and that's it, man. Maybe one of these days we'll find a name. Who knows? But it's fun coming in here every day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I fucks with it.
I like it.
I fucks with it. We hope y'all do, man. Holler at us. Be good. Be safe. Peace.